American corporations have spent $925 billion buying back their own stock this year. Record pace. And your raise, if you even got one, is probably around 3%. Another reason, fucking hate this market. If you're new here, I'm Nate. I've been around this market for years. I dig it in the moves that people at the top are making, so you don't have to read the fine print yourself. So here's what a buyback actually is. Say a company takes its profits, buys its own stock on the open market, and that pushes the stock price up. Since CEO pay is mostly stock-based, the executives prioritizing and authorizing the buybacks are literally voting to pay themselves more. Lowe's spent $42 billion on buybacks over 5 years. Their median employee makes, $29,000 a year, and that buyback money could have given, every single worker a $30,000 annual bonus. They chose the stock price. Across the 100 lowest paying companies in the S&P 500, those same companies spent 9 times more on buybacks than they contributed to employee retirement plans. Awesome for the people, right? 9 times. CEO pay grew 20 times faster than worker wages last year. Not over a decade, in one single year. And here's the thing. Before 1982, the SEC considered buybacks to be market manipulation. They were basically illegal. Then the rules changed. Now companies spend more inflating their stock price than on anything else. So here's what this means for you and what you can do about it. First, understand who buybacks actually benefit. Top 10% of households own 88% of the stock market. That bottom 50% owns less than 1%. So when a company spends $1 billion on buybacks, almost all that wealth goes to people who are already rich. Unless, you own the stock. And that's the play. You really can't change the system. None of us can. But you can position yourself on the right side of it. If your company is spending billions on buybacks, that means they're artificially boosting their own stock price with your labor's profit. So own the stock if you want. Even a small position. If your employer offers stock purchase plans or equity compensation, I'd use them. If they don't, buy shares of the companies doing the biggest buybacks through an index fund or directly. Second, the next time your company says, they can't afford raises, look up their buyback history. It's public. Search their name plus, share repurchase on any financial site. If they bought back $5 billion of stock and told you 3% was the best they could do, well, you kind of now have the data to negotiate it. I'm not a financial advisor. Listen, I'm not telling you to buy or sell anything, but $925 billion didn't disappear. It went somewhere. Make sure at least a small piece of it goes to you. So drop a follow and hate the market with me.